Output square grid is a means of interpolating a grid of points from an existing LSS DTM. Before I demonstrate this, I'm going to turn on the triangles for the current survey so we can see the effect of adding additional points. We select Output square grid. The points are going to be loaded into the current survey, so we do not need to define a load file. We don't have any surfaces defined in this survey, so we're going to create them in the entire survey at a grid interval of 20 meters. I'm not going to select a point feature, so they will all come through as spot levels. I could select, if I wanted to, a pivot point and also a rotation. By doing this, we can align the square grid along this user-defined bearing. I'm not going to randomize the grid point positions, but in a later demonstration in this tutorial I will show you how you can utilize that for adding trees. We select OK, and we can see the 20-meter points displayed in white, which we will now load. And there you will see the additional points loaded into the current survey. I'd now like to show you the full capabilities of the randomize option within the output square grid command, and I'm going to use it to populate this area of woodland with a random selection of trees. I'm just going to add them to this surface feature, but bear in mind that if this surface feature is repeated elsewhere in the survey, then it will also add the extra points into those surface features. Nominally, I'm going to create them at an 8-meter interval and select from my list of feature codes. I'm going to randomize the grid positions, and optionally, although I won't do it in this case, if my surface feature had a height, then we can add these points onto the top of the surface feature. That wouldn't be the case here. We'd want the trees to be on the ground. You can now see the points have been shown on screen, but they've been put into a load file, so haven't been loaded into the survey yet. We will now load that load file. If I just turn off the surface features so you can see a little bit clearer. Now I've managed to plant all these trees along this road as well, which is a little bit clumsy of me, but you could have created a surface feature along that road and therefore there wouldn't have been any trees inside here. It's just that the whole of this area was surface coded with the same feature code. Now looking at it in 3D view, we can see the effect that these randomly inserted points have had on the DTM.